Montier, knights, brothers, sisters, majesties. What is it that makes a knight? Is it wrought, wrath, deeds done in word fame, skill of the arts? This man, eyes narrowed by sun and surf, broad of shoulder and stern of brow, silent as seas swirling before the sea god's wrath unleashes the siren's keep. The proud pirate stands fearless on prow. The dark wyvern carries the storm sword. In the mountains across the invisible borders to Clinton, where ruffians would make haste to ridicule those of the known world, there stood Magnus, the silent stone, whose roar in crowds of onlookers, whispering sweet nothings of terrors in the night. Mist monsters, tales of unknown terrors awaiting them in the wake of their spurning, sent small, mouthy, thin-blooded children scampering back. Hero of the day, cries the Clinton Warfield. Sword slingers, arrow launchers, and crow feeders alike. Bold then stood the man Angus, with rapier in hand, only later to stumble upon this armored horde. But a name, what is a name? It's a calling. So with broad shield and a great cloud gaze and storm-swirled hair, his journey beginning as Angus the Scot guy, the goon, called Magnus now, arisen from the ashes. Taken to the hearth as a man-at-arms to Yusuf ben Joseph, vanguard to household of Valhalla, casting his hands to the arts of armor and leather, skilled warrior of the kingdom, your majesty, head and hands forever toiling the riddles, always the serious face, consummate warrior, but forever the man. By warrior-riddled field, a blood oath given by Ulfgard to take Magnus to his heart and home as squire and brother. Oath accepted and red-belted, the stoic warrior begins his ascent. By Wales Road and Raven's Path, the Tyr Valiant cut roads through foes, making short sword sheaths of men. Though staying the sword of speech, his hand and deeds doth bring him into your court, bringing honor, chivalry, courtesy to the Einar clan. From the very roots of the mighty oak himself, your majesty, I give you, foe slayer, widowmaker, flesh boater, the ground-denting, chest-kicking, 360 spinning, mohawk-wearing Magnus Ulfgarsson.
Desires of your peers.
And right mindful of the desires of your peers.
We are minded to create you a knight.
We are minded to create you a knight.
Will you accept from us this honor?
Will you accept from us this honor?
And swear fealty to the crown of the kingdom of Antir?
And swear fealty to the crown and kingdom of Antir. Yes.
Are you bound in fealty to another?
I am.
And let that person come forward and release this man from fealty.
Time has come for me to release you. I'm so proud of you, and I'm happy today, and I'm also sad. I've seen many things. Had many blessings, and one of the greatest blessings I've had is having you as my squire and having two other men as my squires. Wonderful men of renown. Wherever they go, wherever you go, people know of you. People know of your fame, and you do me proud. Your Majesty, may I borrow your blade? Yes.
Bond is stronger than deer already.
Introduce me one last time. I will return this to you, mended with links from my own knight's chain, that you may find someone that has been worthy of it as you.
On what symbol will you swear fealty?
On what symbol will you swear fealty?
Sort of state.
do I swear fealty to Eric and Trifina,
Here do I swear fealty to Eric and Defina,
my undoubted king and queen,
my undoubted king and queen,
that I will obey their lawful commands
that I will obey their lawful commands
in all matters that concern this realm,
in all matters that concern this realm,
and uphold the crown and kingdom of Antir.
and uphold the crown and kingdom of Antir.
And now, my king, all this do we hear,
All this do we hear,
and we, for our part,
and we, for our part,
do swear fealty to Magnus Ulfgarson,
do swear fealty to Magnus Ulfgarson,
to protect and defend him
to protect and defend him
and his household
and his household
with all our power,
with all our power,
so long as we remain sovereigns of Antir.
so long as we remain sovereigns of Antir.
So say we.
So say we, Eric, King Antir.
My king, by what name do you wish to be knighted?
By which name do you want to be knighted?
Magnus Ulfgarson.
My king, Magnus Ulfgarson, by what sword would you make your vows and receive this accolade?
By what sword will you do your vows and receive this accolade?
Your Majesty, may I speak?
Of course.
A vow such as this should be sworn on a gift, on a sword, and I think it should be the man's own sword. So today, I give you Kettlinger.
My king, the spurs of knighthood be done
Closest friend in the SCA for as long as I've been in it. And nothing makes me happier to be here today to give these to Magnus. These hold so much special importance to me. They originally started with Gerhard. Magnus took me to my first event in Clinton, and there is nowhere Gerhard was more of a legend than in Clinton. From him, they were given to Sir Max, and Sir Max represented to me everything that prowess could be and what we could aspire to attain to. And then they were given to Sir Ananias, and he has represented the most heroic aspects of the SCA that I could imagine. And then they were handed to me, a simple friend of Magnus. With these spurs, I hope that you can attain legend, hero, inspiration, and friend to anyone. I would like to.
Here do I vow.
Here do I vow,
On this sword,
on this sword,
to be from this day forward
to be from this day forward
a good and true knight,
a good and true knight,
ever chivalrous and courteous,
ever chivalrous and courteous,
and ever willing
and ever willing
to bind myself in fealty
to bind myself in fealty
to the crown of my kingdom,
to the crown of my kingdom,
to speak and to be silent,
to speak and be silent,
to do and to let be,
to do, to let be,
to come and to go,
to come and to go,
to strike and to spare,
to strike and to spare,
in such matters as concern this society,
in such matters that concern the society,
in need and in plenty,
in need and in plenty,
in peace and in war,
peace and in war,
in living or in dying,
in living or in dying,
till death take me,
till death take me,
or the world end.
or the world end.
So say I, Magnus Ulfgarson.
So say I, Magnus Ulfgarson.
Now, my king, take the sword. Story and
I W one. I W twice. I W one.
my king, arise, Sir Ulfgarson. Sir Magnus. Arise.
Arise, Sir Magnus Ulfgarson.
And now bring my king, wear this in token of your rank.
Wear this, a token of your rank.
And my queen, bring forth the belt.
Bring forth the belt. Speak of its lineage.
Are we sure we want to do this?
belt starts its lineage as the first sergeant's belt of Ontario, Duke Thor. From there, Sir Whedon, Sir Pickering, and I've got a list of these, if you don't mind. From Whedon, Pickering, to Sir Oak. From Oak to Holt, to Sir Thorvald. Sir Wayne, Sir Griffin, Sir Hrothgar, Sir Alfgar, Sir Savard, Saif, Sir Lachlan, Sir William of the Battered Helm, have all had this belt in their turn, and all handed it on to the next. Sir Alden, Sir Arminius, Duchess Sir Wren, Sir Thorkel, Sir Olaf the Bear, Sir Kirk, Sir Rainer, and myself, Sir Mark. And now, Sir Magnus.
Wear this belt.
Wear this belt, token of your ability.
This is for both June and you. Forever remember this.
For the newest knight of Ontir, hip hip! Now as the Windweaver whips to froth the heaving plain. To his delight, the hero howls back at the winds, and casting his glare straight to Odin's eye. Carried on word and wave arises the son of Odin's hounds. Tall looms the mighty warrior over boat's prow, silent speaker, sword screamer, ever chivalrous, ever honorable, ever courteous.